after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Able to find Gray here. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Gray. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. Now inside the 25. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The carry here for the big tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Smith catches left side. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Ayuk goes in motion. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Ayuk goes in motion. McCaffrey following the penalty. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Penny up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Penny. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And he's into the clear. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Fletcher Cox, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Purdy, big fourth down play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Inside handoff, Penny. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, here's Penny. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Again, 21 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, a ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. Don't want to believe it. But no one stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing.